Hello, listeners, welcome back. So, today we're going to discuss AC sweep. So, as we have discussed in our last simulation class about DC sweep and how we can plot different graphs containing DC sources. So, today we're going to see what is the response of the AC sweep. That means, whenever we are providing any AC input, and also along with that, we'll check the results that we obtain from the passive filters. So, let's start. To start with AC signals, so first let us consider a AC source. So let's type VAC, so which will provide us a AC source. So this is our AC source. Now next, what are the parameters? So double click on the AC source and it will show us the variable parameters that we have to provide here. So the voltage of DC, as you can see here, this is your DC offset voltage, so we should always keep it at 0 volt. For AC magnitude, let us consider a small signal of around 1 volt, save attribute, and let's consider phase is 0, means it is starting from 0. So now AC source is done. Next, let us consider other components. So as we are discussing filters, so let us consider filter components. That means we will be requiring RC. So first resistor, then we require capacitor. So type C will get us capacitors. Now rotate this and put it in the circuit. And as we already know, we require the ground. So let us get the ground, Z and D. Now let us join the circuit. Let us put some values randomly. Let's see what it will do. So let us consider 100, and this is suppose 10 nanofarad. So now we have a source at 1 volt, then resistor at 100 ohm and capacitor at 10 nanofarad. Now let us put the probe here. That means we'll be determining the or checking the voltage across the capacitor. Now let us put the AC sweep. So now as you can see here, now we are providing the details for AC sweep. In AC sweep, whenever we are changing the frequency, so according to that frequency, whatever voltage we are getting, that will be getting recorded. So let us click on AC sweep. Then we have three options: linear, octave and decade. So linear will give us the linear output, the normal that we consider. Then decade will give us the decade output, where we normally use the logarithmic plot, that means simulograph paper. So decade will be giving us that output. So let us consider the parameters. So parameters are, suppose total points 101 is written, so let us keep it as 101. Starting frequency, suppose we are considering at 1 hertz. Then ending frequency, since we do not know about what will be the ending or what is the cutoff frequency, so let us keep it at 1000 k. Okay, so now the AC sweep parameters are selected. Now let's save and run the code. So as you can see, this is providing us a low pass output, and we already know the low pass signals are obtained whenever we are considering the output across the capacitor. So I hope you have understood how to plot the AC sweep. Let us consider different examples of the filter. That means we will be checking high pass filter, low pass filter, band pass filter and band reject filter. So let's run them and see what will be the responses. Okay, so here all the filter circuits are made considering different calculations. That means suppose for the first diagram, as you can see here, contains the low pass filter. So in the low pass filter, the value of the center frequency is considered at 1 kilohertz. Then next is the high pass filter, where the value of cutoff frequency is considered at 100 hertz. Then in the other two filters, the values are in between 100 hertz to 1 kilohertz band pass, and in band reject, similarly in case of the band reject. So considering this parameters, we have calculated the values of resistor, capacitor and inductors, and then accordingly made our circuit. And as you can see, we have sources. So if you see the AC sweep here, so it is made as per our requirement. So the AC sweep is made between 1 to 10k, okay, and it is considered for linear. So let's run and see what will be the output. So now here all the outputs are shown. So if you run individually also, I have kept them aligned in one diagram so that we can see all the responses at once. So here we can see the first one represents the high pass filter, second one represents the low pass filter, third one is the band pass filter, and fourth one is the band reject filter. Now here if you want to suppose update any information, for example, suppose I want to make this as narrow band pass. So that can be done by decreasing the resistance value. So now we're putting it as 10. Similarly here also, let's put it as 10. Let's see what will be the output. So first we are running the band pass filter. So now as you can see, the band pass filter frequency response is changed. Now it is providing a narrow band pass filter. So that means it will be allowing a particular small range of frequencies. So these are useful for whenever we want to identify a particular frequency. For example, suppose that we use in a radio. So whether we are using FM or AM, we are tuning to a radio, and in that radio we are selecting a particular frequency. So in that, this filter will help to identify the narrow band. Using narrow band pass filter, we can identify the particular band of frequency or particular frequency. Now let's change or update the band reject filter. So in band reject filter, the value is changed already. So if we run this, so this is the output of the band reject filter or the notch filter. So here also it is eliminating a particular frequency. So like this we can determine or we can obtain response from any filter that we require. So now here these are passive filters. I hope you have understood. So in today's class we have seen how to use PSPICE for plotting any characteristics for a AC input. So in that we have found how to use VAC today. So in VAC, how we are using VAC, what are the parameters that we have to set. Then next we have seen what are the analysis setup that we have to set for AC sweep. So now in that we have different parameters. So those parameters are to be plotted, are to be provided. And in case of AC sweep, we can consider linear, octave or decade. So let us run the same file again using decade. So this is the decade output as you can see here. Now if we update the remaining graphs also for decade, so let's see what will be the changes that we have. What is already in decade. So these are the responses obtained as a decade graph. So as we know, the frequency response varies from a lower point to a very high point, which cannot be plotted properly in case of a normal linear graph. So in that we have to go for a Bode plot or similar graph paper, which will provide us the decade values. That means the values will change at a a ratio of 10. That means 1 hertz to 10 hertz, then for 10 hertz to 100 hertz, then accordingly. So that will provide a proper output of the graph. So as you can see, we are having a high pass filter, low pass filter, band pass, narrow band pass filter, and narrow band reject filter. So I hope you have understood today's class and it is beneficial for you. So do try with different other combinations, or do design your circuit with different cutoff frequencies and then see how you will get your response. So before doing any practicals, you can get your or test your circuit diagram here using PSPICE. So thank you for joining and listening so far. So please do like and subscribe so that you don't miss any content. Thank you. Keep learning.